Hi guys, welcome in this new video. This time I want to talk about why I personally believe that IoT, Internet of Things, is one of the biggest opportunities ever in customer experience for B2B companies. One of the questions that I get really a lot is, Steven, your books and your keynotes, do they also apply for B2B companies? And the answer, the short answer is very simple. The answer is yes. You also have digital transformation and human transformation if you want to achieve a fantastic customer experience in B2B companies. But just let me point out one thing that I recently had a really interesting discussion about with a B2B company, and it made me really believe in the power of Internet of Things for B2B companies. Because think about the traditional B2B process. You have the production company, then you have some sort of an intermediary company, and then you have the end user. And sometimes, of course, it's more complex, but let's use this as a simple framework. The truth is, B2B companies are just talking with the intermediary, and the intermediary is talking and selling and sometimes offering service to the end customer. So for a B2B company, it's very difficult to get information about the end user experience of their products. Now, the moment that you have sensors and data collection inside of those products, things change completely. It will flip customer experience in B2B completely, because now the producer of the product will have more end user information than the intermediary, because the intermediary just talks to the end user, but the end user data will arrive at the production facility. And I think this will change everything. Because it all starts with, if you want to optimize the customer experience, it just starts with understanding the insights of the usage. Once you have that, wow, then you can change a lot. Because until now, I have the feeling that most B2B companies, if they talk about IoT, they talk about efficiency of their processes and trying to make sure that they can do them more in a cheaper, more operational, excellent way. I really believe that there's another side to that, and that's the customer intimacy. Once you have the data, you know the usage pattern, and with that you can do a lot. You can optimize the products, of course, but think about preemptive maintenance, for instance. I think this is probably the biggest thing in B2B, that now you will be able to have some sort of a perfect timing service momentum that you can create with your customers, because you will know when things break down before they actually break down. You will know when you need that maintenance. And let me give you an example of a huge B2B company. I recently was in Denmark for a keynote speech, and I had the pleasure to talk with the CIO of ISS, which is one of the largest facility service companies in the world. They employ more than 500,000 people. And you would think it's a very traditional industry. But what they have done now is they installed sensors everywhere in the facilities that they maintain, and with those sensors they learn so much about how employees live and work in a facility, but now they can optimize everything. And let me give you a strange example, but it's a very important one. It's like the cleaning of the toilets. They changed that completely, because in the past the people that had to clean the toilets were either too early or too late to clean the toilets. Now they can do that at the perfect moment. They count the number of people that go to the toilet. They have all kinds of sensors. I'm not going to go into detail, but you can imagine what kind of sensors they have. And with that sensor information, they can optimize the cleaning of that facility. They have machines, vending machines, coffee machines all over the place. They were always too late or too early to do the maintenance of that machine. Now they do it at the exact right moment. So they're using that data to optimize service. And I think we're going to see more and more of that. So the question I have for you guys, can you share some examples maybe of what you in your B2B company are doing with IoT to optimize customer service? Because I really think it's an interesting playing field to optimize your game. And for the first time in history, as a B2B company, that you get all the data and the usage patterns of the end user. So that's why I think it's a huge opportunity to invest in that and to flip the customer experience game in B2B marketing. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in one of my next videos. Bye-bye.